My name is Erin Borgtheuret-Ayers, and I'm coming from Delhi.
And I'm Roger Patterson, and I also am from Delhi.
All right, so what has happened so far this morning for you?
Well, when we first got here, we got a tour of the building and found out where all the facilities are, so we know where we can work and print and have IT support when we need it. And then we sat down for a briefing.
Yep. And we were briefed about the whole case, and this is the first year the case is going digital. And it looks very thorough and quite a bit of material to read over, so we're hitting that with anticipation right now.
But the interesting thing was a lot of times when you go to a case competition, you just get a paper copy of a printed case.
Yeah.
And this one, it's on a flash drive, and there's so much information in terms of like text and then video links, also links to different websites where we might find other information and companies we might want to research. So it's far more interactive than anything we've ever had.
I think it's going to be a lot more accessible that way too, because when you're reading over like your typical Harvard business case, it's like 20 pages of dense text. In this case, it's like broken up into videos. It really is multimedia. So it sort of is learning a little bit more the way that people these days are educating themselves, using the web, connecting links. You follow things around as the train of thought permits.
What was your impression of the case when you heard it?
I was excited instantly because we've been talking about this and researching it for months. And when we got the case, I was just like, yes, like these are all the things we've been thinking about and the direction we were excited to head in. So it was great.
Yeah, we were a bit lucky because like some of the exact things we were discussing yesterday and the day before.
How did you prep for the case pre-competition?
We didn't do as much as we'd like to have done due to time constraints, but we basically researched sort of the fundamentals of Ericsson and the telecom industry and trends over time, looked at competitors. We broke it down into competitors, customers, what are some of the other categories, trends in the industry, partners, acquisitions, and we looked at basically putting a good foundation on which we'd be able to lay any of the specifics of the individual case that we got. So that's sort of what we did.
Right. And let me ask one more question. How do you foresee the rest of the day going for Team Delhi?
Well, we tried to plot out our time, so we want to know how much time we're going to spend reading and discussing and analyzing and then actually making the presentation. So we built in 6 hours to sleep in there, so hopefully that stays on our schedule.
Actually, we built in 8 hours of sleep, I think. Because we have 16 hours of work and 24 hours.
Right. So 6 hours of sleep and an hour to shower and get changed and get our suits on and get ready for tomorrow.
Maybe ambitious, but I think we can do it.
I think we can do it too.
Yeah.
Right.